The week-long break in the talks provided time for other diplomatic maneuvering, including the opposition coalition leaders' first visit to Moscow and consultations among top U.S., Russian, and UN officials. But it also provided time for the Syrian government to intensify its attacks on rebel areas, including deadly barrel bomb strikes on civilians. Rebel fighters were also active, and most of them have refused to be directly represented in the negotiations. For that reason, Reinoud Leenders of London's King's College says as difficult as the issues are, implementing any agreement will be just as difficult.
Even if they would strike a deal, would arrive at a deal with regards to humanitarian aid and with regards to a political transition process, there will still be the issue of how do we convince those on the ground fighting to collaborate.
And that will be even harder if there's any future role for Syrian President Bashar al-Assad, who the rebels insist must go and his domestic supporters plus Russia and Iran insist must stay. Such seemingly intractable issues have stymied efforts to end many conflicts. Former U.S. diplomat Daniel Serwer helped negotiate the end of the Bosnian War 20 years ago through many rounds of talks.
Expectations were high each and every time, but no agreement was reached. It was only after military intervention that an agreement was reached. There might be a lesson there.
No one is talking about military intervention in Syria, not least because it could strengthen the already strong militant groups that are part of the opposition. But without some dramatic change, Reinoud Leenders is concerned that there will be no peace, only talk about peace.
Fears are, of course, that the peace process, if we may call it like that, will become a substitute for a peaceful solution and a political settlement, and that this will drag on for a very long time.
It's too early to say that about the Syria negotiations. This is only the second round of what everyone expected to be very difficult talks. But mediator Lakhdar Brahimi continues to want quick results on at least humanitarian issues to build trust and to give the people caught in the fighting some hope that this process can eventually lead to peace. Pessin, VOA News, London.